Hello guys, Tommy there. Hope you guys are doing really well. So today I will be reviewing a fragrance from the house of Botanicae Expressions, and it's Matin e Mogador. So let's get started. So Botanicae is a house from Spain, as you guys can see. I guess made in Spain, right, at the back. So this house, I think, is really underrated, and it's an artisan house. You could say an indie sort of house, and they do nice fragrances. Some would say their fragrances are a clone of something, but some of them are unique as well, right? So as you guys can see the box, this is a slide to open kind of a box. It has two parts. The first part, the top part of the box it just looks like this. The sides looks like this. Flowery touches to it. Matin and Mogador written on the front. Botanicae Expressions, as you guys can see, written on the top. That's about it. Nothing on the bottom and nothing on top. And the box itself, where the fragrance sits, as you guys can see, they're really nice. You could say kind of a paper to it, and it has a story written. The Medina wakes up with a chant. It's you guys can read it out if you guys pause it. It's a really Middle Eastern type kind of a story that tells a story early in the morning, something going on like that. Yeah, that's about it. And the fragrance actually sits over here, and there is like a velvety touch to the box surrounding it, and it's nice. I mean, for the price, pretty nice. I'll get to the price in a moment, and then you'll be kind of shocked. Like it's the price is that damn good. So here's how the bottle looks. Botanicae Expressions written over here. Matin e Mogador written on the side. Nothing on this side. On the bottom it says made in Spain and some other information as well, and it's 100 ml. So the cap, it's wood. It's made out of wood, really light. It's not a click on or you could say magnetic kind of stuff. No, it says snug fit. However, the snug fit isn't that tight, so make sure to whenever you pick it up, grab it by the bottle itself. So yeah, that's it. So the sprayer, it's silver, nothing on the top, no engravings on top of the sprayer. Yeah, that's mostly about it. I mean, so let's spray. As you guys can see, hopefully the sprayer, it works fine. It shoots a decent amount of juice. No complaints about the sprayer considering the price itself. Okay, so how did this smell like? So if I have to describe the fragrance in terms of accords, it is slightly floral, slightly powdery. It is fresh, spicy, with leather undertones to it, and as well as I honestly find some, you could say, some smoky aspects, and as well as you could say some of earthy nuances to this fragrance. So which is kind of nice because it gives like various dimensions of this fragrance. So this is definitely a unique smell. I haven't smelled anything like this, to be honest. So what are the main notes that you're gonna smell from this? So as soon as you spray, you're gonna smell that freshness up top, that fresh and slightly sort of, you could say, fresh spicy, as in you're gonna smell some pepperiness, and you're gonna smell some violet nuances to them. And leather, the leather undertone, it kind of stays from the start to the end. The leather note stays from the start to the end. So up top you're gonna smell some spiciness, some fresh violet, along with some leather notes. And after, I would say about 30 seconds, most likely 30 seconds, the iris starts to kick in. Yes, it does have iris, as I mentioned, powderiness. So it does have iris. The iris kicks in alongside with the leather and violet. It kind of goes on for a while. And after that, you know, the spiciness, it kind of turns down a bit, or you could say it kind of, you know, fades away almost. And what you're left with in the dry down is mainly leather, some sweetness, some smokiness. I think it does have some kind of, you know, incense or frankincense, kind of like olibanum kind of stuff. I think it does have that, and it does have some ambery nuances as well, and it does have some slight earthiness. Some dirtiness, I would say. Some dirtiness, but the dirtiness isn't like a really turn off or something like that. Like, that earthiness probably comes from patchouli, most likely. From patchouli, I do smell something like patchouli, amber, kind of, you know, frankincense or incense kind of a stuff. As I said, it's slightly smoky as well. So at the base, as I say, you're gonna left with some amber nuances, some slight hints of smokiness here and there, some earthiness, it's, as I just mentioned, some sort of dirtiness to it. Don't get me wrong, it's in a nice way. Iris and leather. So the iris, leather, it's probably the main show over here, iris and leather. So if you are a fan of, you could say, leather, patchouli, iris, you can look this one up. It's not a bad fragrance, and over time it did get stronger over time. So at first, when it was bought, the performance was a bit iffy. Like, it was inconsistent, let's just say. But after a while, the performance increased a lot. Like, on my shirt, a whole day, a whole freaking day, not even joking. And projection, almost close to 3 hours, 2.5 hours, let's just say, almost close to 3 hours. It's not a joke, guys. If you are looking for some leathery, earthy iris fragrance, you guys can have a look at this one. And the price, it won't burn your pocket. It's around that $25-30 range, 3,000 or 3,500 taka in Bangladesh. And for this range of a price, like, I mean, the performance, the smell really, like, it's nice. I mean, this is a very rounded off kind of a smell, mainly due to the iris used over here. So do expect some polishedness from this fragrance. This fragrance is really well crafted. I mean, if you look at my previous videos, I always say, or I said in some of my videos, that I'm not a huge fan of patchouli, but in here I am not disappointed with the patchouli. I'm not disliking the patchouli over here. I think, like, the patchouli over here was necessary in a way that it kind of added some dimension to the fragrance as well, some layer, some depth to the fragrance as well, which is kind of nice. So yeah, I mean, overall, it's nice. Overall, would I recommend it? Yes, if you're looking for some leathery, some powdery kind of stuff, yeah, go for it. Some earthy nuances, if you don't mind, you can definitely look at this. This is a nice one to, you know, have in your collection. That was from my end. Hope you liked the review, and see you on the next one. Bye bye, guys. Take care.